Everyone, Karen here. Today we're going to be putting together the Diamond Press Rain or Shine pull tab card. And this one here was the first auto ship from HSN back from a couple months ago. So when you cut this out, you're going to want to cut out one of these pieces. This is going to be where we're going to attach our acetate. Now you're going to cut out one piece of the acetate, and that is that, I know you can't see it. It's the piece, there we go. It's the piece that has the little T on the bottom of the top. And I just slid it through here so I could keep track of it. You're going to need two of these pieces. This has the little end cut here. You're going to need one of these long skinny ones. Then you'll need one of this piece, which I've already stamped and colored. I cut out three clouds, and the sun, which I've already colored. And then to put it on the card, I like to make 5x7 cards, so I'm going to use this to attach it actually to the card base. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is get this piece situated. So you're going to take your acetate piece. Let's see if I can turn this so you can see it. There we go. So you're going to fold these in a little bit, these little tabs. And then you're going to slide it through this card. Like this. So now I have both pieces on the back side. So then you're going to take some red liner tape. Grab my little scissors here. Let me cut a piece of tape. And I'm going to put some red liner tape on the top part. So I'm going to fold it over and I'm going to put red liner tape across here. And I'll put a little bit more. I didn't quite go all the way across. Now while I'm doing this, I will say that the base for this card is different from the card base that was in the original set. That off. Put another piece of tape here so I cover the whole piece of it. Alright, so you're going to hold this down like this, and you're going to put the other side right on top. Okay? So now it's attached, and it's going to go up and down. Right? Like that. Alright, so now we're going to take this long skinny piece here, and you're going to fold it along the score lines. So it basically folds up like this. So then we're going to unfold it. We're going to put some glue. Actually, I'm going to grab my quick grab glue. I'm going to put some glue in the center piece here. And I'm going to glue this right on the bottom here. And we'll just let that grab for a second. So then we're going to take the first of the two pull tabs we have here. This one is going to sit on here. Now you'll see, let me bring this up really close, you'll see there's like two little indentations here. That's going to go right across your little T pieces that stick out here on the end. So we're going to take some more red liner tape. Now if you have another dry adhesive, like a tape runner, that would also work on here. Let me grab a longer piece this time. And then this will go all the way across here. Get it on there really good. There you go. And now this will come on here, laying it down to where those two little end cuts are right across your little T here. That's your little tabs that stick out. Okay. Then we're going to take some glue. We're going to cover our little tab here. We're going to fold these over. Put some more glue on top. Probably should have put those down before I put the glue on there. We're going to take the other one, go right on top, and we're going to sandwich that red liner tape right in between. Alright, we'll give that a second to grab. Alright, so now we're going to take this flap, bring it over, put glue across here, and we're going to seal the pull tab inside this little skinny piece, like this. Now this will go freely up and down. Just like that. Okay, so now we're going to flip this over. We're going to make sure our card is closed. We're going to take some more red liner tape. We're going to go across the bottom here. We want to make sure this is in the closed position again. Okay, I'm just going to pull it open a little bit so I can rub that real good. Okay. Now I'm going to pull the tape off. There you go. All right, so now we need to make sure this is in the closed position. So the tape is on the bottom here. We're going to take our sun and we're going to line it up right with the bottom here, just so we're covering all the tape. Just like that. Okay, so now we're going to take our happy birthday part. This is the cloud part that I already stamped and colored. And we're going to put foam down the sides. So I'm going to use the skinny foam because if you look in the directions, it has the dots here. Now you can use the dots that came with the kit, or you can just use foam on a roll like this. So it says here to use the half a dot. So you only want a skinny little layer on each side here and then across the bottom. I'm going to go across the bottom. And then we're going to go up the top. Now what I want to make sure is I'm not going to hit this when this goes up and down. So this sun comes over to the edge of this cloud here. So you want to make sure that your whatever foam you're using is not going to come past here. So this should be fine. So I'm going to put a piece here, right on the edge. I'm going to put this piece on this edge. And I'll take this little piece I had already cut, and we'll put it like that. Okay, now we'll peel this off. Now when you cut this out, this part is cut out and this is cut out. So we're just going to line those up. Like that. So now when we pull it, your sun pops up. Now there is an arrow, so you can put a little pull arrow on here. So let me grab that stamp. And it's just this little stamp over here. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that on there. So I'm going to pull this to the open position just so I don't get anything on here. I am going to put my little arrow down here. Put that here. Hold that down. I am going to take the directions and cover the top of my card just so I don't get anything on it. Oh, that turned. Get that back straight again. Pick that up. We will ink it up. And I'm going to ink it again. All right. That is good enough. Put these to the side. Now I'm going to grab a marker and color this in. Just grab an orange. This is yellow 3/8. Color that in. So now that looks like that. So now you can attach it to any card base you want. So I'm going to put it on here. I have my clouds. Now when you attach it, you're going to want to put some foam on the back of this so you have room for this to go up and down. Because if you don't want it, if it's smashed, it's going to catch on you. So you're going to want to put some foam on the back here. So this is 1/16 thickness foam, which is plenty thick enough. And I'm just going to put a strip here. I'm going to put a strip on the other side. And I'm going to put some across the top. Because when this mechanism goes up and down, you don't want anything to bother it here. Pull the tape off, the backing off, I should say. And I'm going to center this on here. Test it, make sure we're still good. Alright, so now I have the card base, which is a 5x7. Now I'm not going to put this exactly in the center because once I start putting clouds on here, it's going to help take up a little bit of the space here, so I will be able to move this down. So I'm going to glue these clouds on here first. Now the one thing you have to do is to make sure you're going to put this on where you're not going to hit anything. So open it up. So now you can see where you can put clouds on foam. So I want to put this one on foam and hang it off that way. I'm thinking I want to put one over here. And then the little one, when that's closed, I think I'm going to glue it down. I think I do want to have these overlapping somehow. Yeah, I think more like that. All right, so let me grab my foam. So I'm just going to use the skinny foam here. Now this will still go through the mail because this is 1/16 foam. And so 3 layers will still be thinner than what is allowed, because you can have 1/4 of an inch when you send things through the mail. So that's 4 layers of the 1/16 foam. So we're still good. So I'm going to put this up here. That will be fine. Now I can support this by putting more foam behind there. So let me grab another piece of foam. This time I'm going to grab the thicker foam. This is 1/8. This is what we would use in shaker cards. So I'm just going to put a little square back here to support the top part of this cloud, because it's not going to be bothered by pulling this up and down, because that's not where that's going to be. So there, that will be fine. All right, so that will be there. This cloud will be here. I think I'm going to glue this flat on. So we'll put this one in here. And then this little one, we'll glue this over here. This will be flat. Now this one, you want to make sure you get the edges down if you're going to put something behind where the sun is going to be popping up, because you want to make sure it's not going to catch the sun when it pops up and down. Let's make sure we're good. All right, that will be fine. So then all that's left to do is to attach this to the card. So now I can kind of look at it. I'm going to use my Collel glue, because this does give me a moment before it sets and grabs. So I can kind of slide it where I want it to go. So I'm going to take this, kind of eyeball it. So I'm kind of looking at the top of this card, the top of the cloud here, and the bottom here is where I'm trying to center it. There we go, that looks good. So now we can check this. Wait, let me let that dry for a moment. All right, let's see if this is grabbed. Let's see, pull it down, and we are good to go. All right, so there you go. That is the basic directions on how to put together the Rain or Shine pull tab card from Diamond Press. And I did just get the Halloween one, so it will be time to do the next card. And until next time, stay crafty.